I still can't get over just how phenomenal Sam Darnold was in his Minnesota Vikings debut versus the New York Giants. I predicted a loss for the Minnesota Vikings. His performance shocked me, not because I didn't think he could go out there and be efficient and effective, but just how efficient and effective he was surprising. A couple of weeks ago, I did a podcast saying that, you know what? I think Sam Darnold's going to shock the world this year because he's clearly got the talent. He's clearly got arm talent. He actually can move a little bit in the pocket more than most people think, which is always the case with the white quarterbacks. Have you ever noticed while watching an analyst on television breaking down a ball game, and if a white quarterback scrambles to his right or to his left, he is always deceptively fast. He is always quicker than you think. Now, why is that? Is it because he's white? White men can't jump. White men can't run. We are just viewed as a less athletic species in everybody's mind, and that's okay. Sam Darnold is one of those guys. But his stat line, again, 19 for 24, about 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And only Josh Allen, Derek Carr, C.J. Stroud, and Baker Mayfield had better quarterback ratings than Sam Darnold. Now, here's a different statistic for you. PFF does their own grades, and it's a very good website. A lot of teams use it. A lot of fans use it. A lot of podcasts use it. And the highest graded quarterbacks in week 1 was Sam Darnold, number 1, 88.1, and Patrick Mahomes, number 2, at 87.9. Now, I don't know how PFF does it. They have their own grades. They have their own system. Quarterback rating is also its own system. But regardless of the systems that are in place to decide which quarterback played the best this past weekend, it is consistent through both systems that Sam Darnold was a top performer in the NFL this past weekend against the New York Giants. Now, can he duplicate that performance in the Minnesota Vikings home opener against the San Francisco 49ers? Another legit defense. Stifled the New York Jets offense for most of the game. They got the Bosa. They got the linebackers. They got the corners. You know, one of the biggest deciding factors in that game, and I talked about this against the Giants, but it's going to be true against the 49ers as well, is Ed Ingram's ability to block, because he had one of the worst passing grades per PFF against the New York Giants. He allowed like 6 hurries in that game. Sam Darnold got sacked by Dexter Lawrence on like the second play of the game. And that's going to be another key for the Minnesota Vikings this weekend against the Niners, because they also have a very, very good defense. There was a throw made by Sam Darnold in this game that Alec Lewis mentioned and posted a video of to his Twitter. And I just want to play this throw, and I want you to pay attention to when Sam Darnold threw this ball. So I'm going to play it. You watch it. Pay attention. Look at him. He throws the ball right now, and Jordan Addison hadn't even turned around from his break. Let's play it one more time. If you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify, you can go to my YouTube channel, hit subscribe there, and you can see what video I'm talking about. And these are the kind of throws that made Sam Darnold the number 3 overall pick. And this is the type of thing that gets people excited about Sam Darnold. These are the kind of things that give Sam Darnold multiple chances over and over again. You know, it's not a random thing that Darnold got a chance with the Jets. Then he got a chance with the Panthers. Then he was the backup for the Niners. Then he was the starting QB1 for the Minnesota Vikings. There's a reason why teams are investing their time and their efforts and pouring into Sam Darnold, because he's clearly got talent. And this throw shows it. Let's show it again. Okay? Jordan Addison's coming out of his break. He throws the ball right now, and he hasn't come out of a break yet. Right on the numbers. And I'm sure that drive led to points because the Minnesota Vikings, after that catch, were on the New York Giants, 25, 30-yard line. So the key is Sam Darnold's ability to be consistent as the season continues, because he was super consistent against the New York Giants. Can he do it again when opponents get tougher? Can he do it again this weekend against the Niners? Can he do it the following weekend against the Texans? Can he do it against the Packers and the Jets? Because a lot of this season is going to be dependent on Sam Darnold and his ability to be consistent over long stretches of time. We can't go through these periods where Sam Darnold plays great for 2 games and sucks for 4. He needs to be consistently efficient and effective throughout this entire season. The question is, can he do it? Can Sam Darnold do it? And there's a lot pod I did last week. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about what I said. And I said, how many quarterbacks do you really trust in the final 2 minutes of the game with the ball in their hands? And I said, because I don't really trust Sam Darnold in that moment. Tie game, down 4, need to put the game away. Whatever circumstance that is, whatever situation is true in that moment, do I trust Sam Darnold to lead the Vikings down the field and finish off the game? Because there's not many quarterbacks that I do trust. Mahomes, Josh Allen. And I kind of left Rodgers off that list. I left Lamar Jackson off that list. And I was thinking to myself, should I have left those guys off that list? Well, Aaron Rodgers performed pretty poorly against the Niners. And Lamar Jackson had 2 open opportunities to tie the game against the Kansas City Chiefs before his wide receiver had his big toe step out of bounds on the final play of the game. He had 2 opportunities prior to that were better opportunities, and he missed them both. So that list is very, very short, and Sam Darnold is not on that. Can he outperform expectations? We will see as the season continues.